kind of straight out the lighthouse music.
I go by pt.2, 12 tribes representing. Uncommon conscious music through your studios, listen. I don't be cooking crack in my homeboy's kitchen. I be about that information, share it with my brethren. You won't see me on no block, serving fiends, catching cases. You'll see me on the web, learning about registration. Trying to search about my nationality and heritage, then research about history and what this shit was carrying. I think my people were slaves in the days of the Constitution, labeled them as livestock. Tagged us, beat us, kept us moving, treated us with brutality and kept the world puking. Then promised slave rights, apologies and retributions. That Negro act is still valid and they using it. That's why I gotta make this shit so ill music. That Negro act is still valid and they using it. That's why I gotta make this shit so ill music. This is Young Yisrael Nation and I got a message that come from the streets. We can no longer be silent. We can no longer be weak. We can no longer suffer defeats from Edomites be what they want us to be. We gotta be the most high chosen nation, cause that's the nation we was chosen to be. We gotta be the most fearless, but we gotta keep up your laws though. I don't know if y'all can hear this, but I'm spitting truth through these bars, bro. If you focus, you can see them. Genocide and I see them. Constantine and his Roman friends, the first council in Nicaea. But as far as these Romans go, when the deep is all this Yisrael united, a kingdom, awakening, a nation.
Leave it in there! Leave it in there! Leave it in there! That's all. Yeah.
Nothing? You had it muted? Oh my goodness.
What up, y'all? Welcome to Yisrael United.
All right, so this is what we all about, national awareness, man. Everybody go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, y'all, it's Cash.
What's up, guys? Devar?
What up, y'all? It's Ben Yakabin.
I'm your host, your brother, Yakabin. If somebody go ahead and shoot that number on out.
314-339-9759. Hit the line.
Hit a song up if y'all got something to say. Hey, let's go ahead and listen to some of this music before we get right into this scripture.
Yeah. Here's another one. Rock with me on this one. Vibe with me. Savior, yeah. I just wanna wake up. Why them heathens hate us, connecting to the Savior, yeah. I just wanna wake up. Why them heathens hate us? Why Esau and other nations hate us? It's because the Most High made us. They can't degrade us, they some haters. Gotta be separate because they will betray us. Might be the grace that keep me gracious. I just wanna wake up, and one day oppression be gone. If oppression was a man, I'd take his head off and I wouldn't be wrong. Like a closed fist, I gotta stay strong, and keeping the commandments got me connected to the throne. When I know the Most High always right and never wrong. Now sound that off like a gong. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Some people just don't belong. But can we all just get along? I'm a king without the tone. Give me the ring without the tone. Leave me I just wanna wake up. Why them heathens hate us? Us. Connect them to the Savior. Yeah. Why them heathens hate us? I just wanna wake up.
From these people I respect for the music I thought they put out for the kingdom. But what I've started to see is the similar type of ego as rappers that I used to compete with back when I was in the streets. Money and popularity, I see them creeped into the picture. Picture me paying for a feature when I done been blessed with bars fresh out the freezer. It's all love, still shallow one if I ever see ya. Still praying I see you when Christ come to redeem us. I wouldn't even require a fee from non-believers, let alone one of my own. That's like me having to pay an elder to come in this church and take down a precept. So we just gon' take it up another notch and rapidly respond to whoever reach out to office or resides in a high bomber one. Keep the commandments and faith in Christ and try to remain in the fruits at all times. It ain't checkers, it's chess. We started at the bottom, staring up at the vets. We started out as pawns, we just kept taking steps. Now we sitting at the table with who they said was the best. It ain't checkers, it's chess.
It ain't checkers, it's chess. We focus on the Most High, forgot about the rest. We kept praising the Most High, so we remain blessed. You thought we peaked, wait till you hear what we drop next.
It ain't checkers, it's chess.
Israel still Israel when it comes to it. Some things remain the same when it comes to music. I never thought in my mind that I would soon see it. I thought that was a worldly mindset, but it seemed in a true competition exists. I'ma let it be known, this ain't no competition. I pray that you listen while open ears and a humble heart, cause you've been put in position to be uplifted. But tell me this, how do you sleep at night to knowing that you ain't been right? I pray that you repent and get it right. And a sweat from my brow, a lock off my head. It would don't break bread, but it's definitely sad, truly it's sad. I really don't think you understand, that's not God's plan. That it's a op when they look at you as a righteous man. I respect your craft and support your work, and speak of you as a Hebrew man. It can be you who influenced them with your ministry and help us stop trapping. Do you think for a second that you could discourage someone who wanna start rapping? It was told to be in this world and not of this world and do what they do. For you to charge an arc for a feature, you're not keeping it, bro. It ain't checkers, it's chess. We started at the bottom, staring up at the vets. We started out as pawns, we just kept taking steps. Now we sitting at the table with who they say was the best.
It ain't checkers, it's chess.
It ain't checkers, it's chess. We focus on the Most High, forgot about the rest. We kept praising the Most High, so we remain blessed. You thought we peaked, wait till you hear what we drop next.
It ain't checkers, it's chess.
Turn that shit up.
How can I be kidding for real? Teach and motivate, it's that creation that's real. Cause they're gonna hate, elevate my way uphill. The route I'm gonna take, heading to the top, no style, we on the 5-star rate. How can I be kidding for real? Teach and motivate, it's that creation that's real. Cause they're gonna hate, elevate my way uphill. The route I'm gonna take, heading to the top, no style, we on the 5-star rate. Hey, I'm on my way, it's back to them days. Thanking God I praise, feeling so amazed. No, I won't change, I just stay remain. This our start domain of another game. I just got the chop to finish on the op. This how we rock, we flop until I fail a drop. I can't take a step for real, so nigga fuck a cop. Blending in them nights for real, make focus, don't get caught. How they selling drugs legal, meaning fuck the law, but they claim it illegal till you got a job. Better keep going, my friend, don't pull a call. Really wish you love my friend, you can't go so far. How can I be kidding for real? Teach and motivate, it's that creation that's real. Cause they're gonna hate, elevate my way uphill. The route I'm gonna take, heading to the top, no style, we on the 5-star rate. How can I be kidding for real? Teach and motivate, it's that creation that's real. Cause they're gonna hate, elevate my way uphill. The route I'm gonna take, heading to the top, no style, we on the 5-star rate. Let go.
You are listening to Yisrael United, hosted by your brother Yekobin. You can follow us on Instagram, check us out on Facebook, and also subscribe to that YouTube channel. We're a kingdom awakening a nation. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Welcome back. This is Yisrael United, and I am your host, your brother Yekobin. Hey, somebody shoot that telephone line out to them, man. Let them know where they can call us at.
314-339-9759. Hit the line.
Hit us on up, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what we at in the Bible today, man? You know we talk about the Bible, this national awareness thing. So what we at in Scripture today?
We in Numbers chapter 2.
All right, so we're in the book of Numbers chapter 2, right? All right, so what we talk about last week? What we go over?
Nothing.
I mean, there wasn't a lot of what we talked about last week. I know we didn't talk a lot about Numbers chapter 2, but we talked about a lot last week.
We did, yeah.
We talked about a lot. We didn't read nothing. We talked.
Does anybody know what we talked about? Was
We-
there some pointless conversation we had last week?
No.
It was a whole lot.
It was a lot.
We basically recapped the first 3 books.
Type them out.
We recapped the first 3 books?
Yes, and threw in a little history lesson.
No
In
doubt.
between.
So, all right. So, this podcast is about national awareness. So, what do I mean when I say national awareness? What are we talking about here?
Nationality.
Nationality. So, what nation is we're talking about a lot of nations, but what nations is the highlight of this whole thing?
The main nation.
The
Mhm.
nation
Me,
is
Israel.
right here. The nation that
Yes,
come out the book of the Bible.
All right, the nation of Yisrael. Is this a made-up nation?
No.
Because it's a lot about this this whole nationality thing that's going on. So right now. So
They say it's made up, but it kind of.
They try to say it's
History tells the tale.
Yeah, they say it's man-made.
All right, well,
It's not man-made.
I mean, you got a lot of people that's talking about different things, man. You got Kanye, well, you got Ye that's talking about it, you know. You got Kyrie talking about different things, you know. You got a lot of different celebrities that's been talking about this whole
Kendrick.
Hebrew Israelite movement thing that's been going on now. What is this whole thing, man? What is everybody talking about? Why is it so important for people who don't know nothing about this whole nation of Yisrael? What's going on with this thing? You said it came from the Bible. Do it start with, who it start with?
Adam and Eve.
Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
Good. So it starts from Scripture. We are talking about the Bible, everybody. Adam and Eve. So if you don't believe in Scripture, then this might be a little unbelievable for you. But I'm hearing a lot of feedback. All right. But we're definitely talking about the Bible, and we're talking about from Adam and Eve. He had comes Cain and Abel, and Shem, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shem's lineage goes all the way down to Noah. Noah had 3 sons. Who's the descendants of Noah?
Shem, Ham, and Yafet.
And the Bible would say Japheth.
And the Bible would say Japheth, so Shem, Ham, and Yafet, right? Now,
What?
Dang, I knew a dude named Japheth.
no,
Oh,
man,
that just hit me.
they just dawned on you like that.
My bad.
All right, well, Yafet went to the east. Shem and Ham stayed right there in the continent that they call Africa, right? It's one of the things that we talked about last week, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Shem's lineage, you say what?
Yeshua on his way.
Mm-hmm. Now Shem's lineage goes all the way down to who?
The Shem lineage?
Jacob.
Yeah.
I mean, not Jacob.
Abraham, Isaac.
Abraham.
Yeah.
All right. So, right there, I want to stop. I want to talk about something that we touched on last week. Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Yafet. Shem and Ham stayed together. Shem's lineage, y'all just told me, went all the way down to Abraham.
Yep.
Right? Shemitic versus Semitic. Did we ever get down to that? We talked about that last week, didn't we?
Talked a little bit about it. Like how they
It's
mean
the
the
same
same thing.
thing.
Yeah.
So, does Shemitic means the same as Semitic?
Yes.
Technically, yeah. It ain't. Only thing they just took out the H and replaced it with the I.
They just took a letter out or so, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So to be Semitic or to be anti-Semitic would be against any of Shem's lineage. I'll get that door. See, a lot of people have has gotten this thing twisted up, you know. First of all, we need to talk about, like, what is a nation. If you don't mind, here, let me grab this old big book real quick. We need to grab this big book, so I wanna talk about a couple of things, you know, before we move on.
on here and bring out the big book because we have a lot of. I feel that this needs to be addressed, man. We got a lot of confusion out here when it comes to this whole nation of Yisrael thing. You know, this whole national awareness thing. So, what are you looking up?
You said what is a nation?
What's the definition of nation? Now, while you looking up what the definition of nation is, you got it? Yeah. All right. So what's nation?
A nation that. Hold on, my bad. That's the wrong word.
All right. So while you looking up the word nation, I want to talk about a few things. To be anti-Semitic means to be anti-Shemitic. So against the nation or against the lineage of Shem. Now, Abraham, he's Shemitic, but you also have your Hamitic people that's Shemitic. And you also have the people that come from Yafet that's Shemitic too. So when you talk about Shemitic or Semitic, that's a very, 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 very broad terms because we got to remember that Abraham, his covenant was what? What was Abraham's covenant?
That he was going to be the father of many nations.
That he was going to be the father of many nations. So that right there tells you to be Semitic. That's a lot of nations. It's a lot of nations that's Semitic. It's not just the quote unquote Jewish nation. Did you find nation? Definition of nation? What is a nation?
Question.
What's up? What's the question?
How is Yafet and Hamitic a part of Shemitic? The Shemitic nation.
Japhet is not a part of the Shemitic nation. They just brothers.
I know they just brothers, but you said that it was.
She trying to catch me up is what she doing.
Yeah. That is a good question.
I am hearing it twice.
Hamitic and hold on. Wait.
Because the Hamitic and the Shemitics would be two different.
So what's Shemitic?
That's part of Shem.
Yeah. Everybody that's a part of Shem. So if you're part of Shem's nation, you're Shemitic. You're not Shemitic if you're a part of Ham's nation. You're not Shemitic if you're part of Yafet's nation. That's right.
Yeah, we gotta clarify.
Did I clear that up?
Because
that do gotta be clarified because yeah.
So what would your fifth nation be called if we got the Hamitic, the Shemitics? Do they gotta?
Well, you have. What's going on?
Oh man, I've been thinking about that.
Yeah, you have to look that up, but right now we got to keep the confusion down because your brother Yekabin he needs to. Yeah, your brother Yekabin need one of them because let's get it right. What is your Shemitic nations? Your Semitic nations?
Shemitic, that's Shem's
nation.
Shem's
lineage.
Yeah, lineage. That's that nation.
The people that come from Shem, right? Okay, cool. So that's who we talking about here, right? Abraham, does he come from Shem?
Yes.
Okay. And he is the one who is the father of many nations, right?
Yes.
Right.
Shalom, bro.
I got a question too.
Yeah.
Why do they call Semitic people technically the Edomites? And when we come out there and acknowledge the fact that
I got the answer.
that we are the Semitic people as well, and the actual ones.
Well, hold on. Before we go further, because it's been a lot of talking shit, right? Well, no, it's just been a lot of talk. We was just answering it, no doubt, but it's been a lot of talk. So what we need to do right now, because we be fucking up and shit. We be fucking up. Let's go to the book, right?
Right.
You got nation already, right? I want to look up what's the definition of Semitic.
We gonna read the definition of nation?
Yeah, read the definition of nation first. And then I want to look up the definition of Semitic.
Alright. So, a nation, a people, usually the inhabitants of a specific territory who shares common customs, origins, history, and frequently language or related languages. Definition 2 say an aggregation of people organized under a single government, a country, the government of the sovereign state, the Western nations, something.
Okay, so, off of what you read, everybody gets what he read.
I get what he read, but you can't say something when you read the definition.
Oh, my bad.
All right, so does that, by definition, mean you got to be of the same bloodline?
No.
No.
So what does it mean to be of the same nation?
Your beliefs, your language, and your everyday life customs is the same.
Absolutely. That's what it means to be of a nation. So let's get that squared off right now. So when you talk about is Jew a nation? Well, yeah, if they believe in the same thing. Or is a nigga a nation?
Can be.
Yeah, if these motherfuckers believe in the same thing, they got the same beliefs, the same
believe
customs.
in heavy niggatry.
So, absolutely, by definition, it could be a nation. But what does it take to be of the nation of Yisrael?
Gotta be circumcised outward and inwards.
You gotta be circumcised from your outward parts and your inward parts. Meaning you have to be of the lineage of Abraham. So you definitely gotta be Shemitic or Semitic. And also, you gotta follow the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. You gotta be of that covenant also. So you have to be circumcised that way also. So let's not get this whole nation of Yisrael thing twisted. All right? What is Semitic?
It is relating to the peoples who speak the Semitic languages, especially Hebrew and Arabic.
All right. It's telling you right there to be of the nation of Yisrael, yeah, you gonna be called Semitic. So you can't be anti-Semitic if you claim to be of the nation of Yisrael.
Right.
There's no way possible
It's impossible.
that you could be anti-Semitic if you are in the nation or a part of the nation of Yisrael. Is Yeka being tripping? Cash?
No.
Oh, okay. Because she be catching me. She be catching me. So I gotta come correct when I'm at the table. So I don't know what the argument is.
That's crazy, bro. Cause it's like
I found
it's
the word.
when it, and I don't want to. I'm trying to keep everything in a calm state. It's the Jewish community, the ones that own the banks, the ones that own basketball team, NBA team.
Well, hold on. I don't want to go pointing no.
No, I'm just saying them the ones that's making a big thing of it because they like, no, y'all not the Semitic people. We the Jewish. We the ones that got the land. We the ones that still got the language. Y'all Negroes.
Well, the thing about it is.
And then they take it as an insult because we saying we really from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
It is no argument there, though. It's what I'm saying. We don't have to argue at all.
Right.
Because by definition, the argument there has to be arguing with the book. What do we have to argue about?
It should be an argument.
What is the argument about?
But I feel like a lot of these people that's coming out with their nationality through nationality awareness and all that within like the celebrities like Ye, you had Kyrie Irving come out. Also, you've had you had Kendrick Lamar come out.
You know, we just talked. We just mentioned all that right before you walked on in. We just mentioned that's what we talked.
What was the other? Carmelo Anthony,
yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But they haven't got on Carmelo case. They've been getting on Ye, and then they've been messing with Kyrie Irving.
So the thing is, man, so you gotta be careful anyway when you dealing with this type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about getting this national awareness out there.
Hold on. This book talking kind of weird.
That's because it's American English.
No. Let's hear what's Semitic. What are you hearing?
American heritage.
Right. So what's going on? Talk to us.
This time about.
So what are you reading?
The American heritage.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the book you're reading out of. What definition you reading?
That's how they think.
Semite. And Semitic.
Semitic.
That's Semitic.
Keep going.
And them the only time we read.
All right, cool.
Semite say, also Shemite.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I need one of these. This is what I've been talking about for 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
When I say Semitic, it's the same as what? Shemitic.
And Esau technically came from Isaac, so.
No. Esau is Shemitic.
He is. Because he came from Isaac. And Isaac, Abraham,
this is clarifying that, though. This is just saying.
But they ain't.
Hold on, look.
Well, let's hear the definition. This is why I say they have to argue with the definition
But you remember how the Bible? I know, but they should be sojourners because in Genesis 25, it say two nations shall be in thy womb.
Wait
two
a
nations shall
minute,
be
bro.
in thy womb.
Hold on. You making it too hard.
Yeah, you is making it too hard.
This is why they have the whole credibility in their argument. Because we not keeping shit simple. We keeping confusion going.
But that ain't confusion.
If
two nations in your womb.
What does it take to be of the nation of Yisrael?
You gotta be circumcised through the inwards outwards part.
Okay, so what does that mean?
In the nation, that means
you gotta be Shemitic, huh? And you gotta follow the laws of the Most High. That's the biggest and most important thing you have to remember.
Listen what I'm saying. This is the biggest important thing too. How could you follow the laws when it's actual people, Most High's actual people, you are oppressing? So how are you actually going against the whole book if you're oppressing one nation?
Because they not of the nation.
Of Israel.
Hold on,
they Semitic, but
so my whole question to you, bro, is why are you arguing?
I ain't arguing. I'm trying to break the argument.
No, you is because you know that they not following the laws of the Most High. You know it.
I know that.
You know that.
Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me give him one of these. You trying to know how I know that? Your whole argument is because you trying to argue that they not.
How you know that though?
That's your argument.
No, that ain't my argument.
You just said that they.
But my argument is, how are you keeping laws and how are you keeping all these laws and you're not the nation of Yisrael? You know what I mean? And
They not.
they're oppressing the nation. Why they doing it? They're oppressing
They
us.
under the Catholic
Right.
Church.
They're
They
oppressing us,
Catholic.
though, bro.
So are they keeping the laws?
How?
You answering your own damn question.
I'm saying, how can they do it?
Then that's a big ass no.
Right.
Why in the hell ain't you getting it?
I get it now.
You be getting it. You want to argue. Look, I'm going to put the camera on this. Dude, you want to argue.
But
This is
the
why
Bible
I
say you can be
keep
mad at
telling
sin,
you
though.
about-
The
nah,
Bible
bro.
say you can be mad at sin. You be angry at sin.
want to argue with these people. That's not our purpose. Our people is still asleep, going through hell, and you want to fucking argue with these people. That's not what we here for. We here to wake up our people, wake up our community, because the change starts with us, not with these people that's trying to argue.
Brother, I ain't trying to argue. You just put the
You
words. I
is.
ain't never said I was trying to argue.
You
No,
came up to
you
the
assume
table.
it. You assume. I made it. I breaking down what's going on, publicity going on around the
Okay,
land.
so we keep it simple.
That's what the KI said. KI says, and I just break it
So
down to you.
keeping it simple,
And I try to use
meaning-
some scriptures too,
meaning
bro.
what does it mean to be of the nation? You know if they of this nation or not, because you know what it means to be of this nation.
But how
and
can they be
once
Shemitic?
once you see that they not of this nation, then guess what? You start putting out the knowledge of this nation so people can see that they not of this nation.
Right.
Because you walk within faith. You walk as the example. You walk within who you are first to let people see off your ass.
Right.
Did I say that right?
You said it right.
Oh, okay. So stop trying to argue with these people. You know what their agenda is, but we ain't trying to shed the light on these people and their agenda. We're trying to wake up our brethren. That's what we got going on.
Correct.
Fuck what they got going on, because what they got going on been fucking us around all this time. It's been keeping us in the darkness. All this entertainment, it's been keeping us in the darkness. But guess what? It ain't their fault that we in the darkness. It's our fault that we in the motherfucking darkness because we refuse to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. We would refuse to see who we are as a people. We don't want to hear this type of information that's being put out there. We like being in oppression.
No.
Huh?
Some do.
Yeah,
Some do.
we like this shit.
It's 2/3 that like it.
The fuck? Yeah, we like
Yep.
this shit. And when we go and try and tell a motherfucker what the problem is,
They don't listen.
now we crazy.
We the ones that's in fault.
Huh?
Yeah. That's what's been going on, bro.
Yeah. So we need to put the truth out there and not coming out our motherfucking mouth.
Right.
Let that shit come out the book. So motherfuckers can see that this shit has been out there. This information been out there. Yeah. Look, it's old, but this awakening new. Had to put that in there. Yeah. Now, when we go back to the definition of Semite or Shemitic, keep reading. Johnny read a little bit of it.
Yeah, I mean, all right. So, Semite, one of a people of Caucasian stock comprising chiefly Jews,
See,
Arabs,
they got the wrong
but ancient times include. Hold on.
Listen to him.
But in ancient times, also including Babylonians, Assyrians, Phoenicians, and other Eastern Mediterranean in the Mediterranean area.
So what y'all get out of that?
Somebody lying about
These is right. These the words I feel.
What I got out of that, it's basically sounding like they saying the Europeans would be considered Semitic as well.
And they forget about the
And
real
they,
I mean, but
and
they are.
They technically would because
They are. And not would be, they are.
yeah, they would be Semitic because the Semitic and the Phoenicians.
I just feel like that's just one side, though.
Right, that is just one side of the
Yeah,
top of
just
American
on one
Heritage
side.
Dictionary.
Just because.
It's cool.
So hold on.
So
Let-
you know
let-
what, how it is. It's cool. I'm glad you got this. But I'm finna just buy the our Bible dictionary that we supposed to have too.
Well, no. It's, yeah, definitely do that.
Yes, sir.
But perfect. But the thing about that, what you read is, they ain't lying.
They ain't.
That's true.
They ain't. They just missed us.
Right.
They ain't lying.
It's just what
You know,
So the thing is they talking about the nation of Yisrael in that definition?
No.
in other Eastern nations.
They ain't say nothing about the nation of Yisrael.
But we were
But
Eastern nation though.
They said the other Eastern nations, so they
included
mentioned
us,
us.
They mentioned, yeah, they
They
beat around the
mentioned
bush.
us.
Now go to Israel
Israel.
and look up who he is. Let's see if he's Shemitic or Semitic.
Alright, can I read this semi-definition real quick?
Oh, you want
It
done?
basically just say the same thing. but
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
it's
okay.
saying-
Go ahead.
It's saying plural form uses a singular verb, the study of history and cultures of the Semitic peoples. So basically meaning
Right. So, like I say, that's still you don't see the confusion. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute.
Man, I don't think it's confusing. It's when he just read the second word.
Well, I mean, what are we talking about here? Are we talking about Semitic people, Semitic/Shemitic people, or are we talking about Jews, or are we talking about the nation of Israel? What are we talking about here?
Well,
Because obviously them three different things.
Yeah, coming from the book. I mean, they
Coming from the
yeah,
American.
book.
But they not.
Okay, well, it's Jews. Oh wait,
Nah, they-
Jews are the nation, right? The Jews are the nation.
Yes,
Jewish is the nation, right?
Israel technically Jews too.
Jewish.
Well, hold on, wait a minute.
We ain't
Wait.
Jewish.
I need some
Is a
clarification.
nation.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's-
So
They is a
Jewish,
nation.
the Jewish
Is a nation.
is a nation, right?
They is the
Okay, let's get this straight. And we ain't trying to disrespect nobody nation or nobody
We
nationality.
just saying that they real
They
nation.
a nation.
They a real nation.
Don't get them fucked up.
Yeah.
The Jews, the Jewish motherfucking people are a nation. They nation exists. Because what does it mean to be a nation?
To believe in the
To
same
believe in
stuff,
the
speak the
same
same
thing,
language, all that.
yeah.
Move out
Simple.
the same way.
Simple. And they have proved that they're a nation. Huh? Yeah. But are they the nation of Yisrael?
No.
Is they the nation that came from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob?
No, not with the covenant, not with the bloodline covenant, not with the circumcision.
And that's
covenant.
what the
It wasn't
question
our
is.
circumcision covenant.
They just took over his
That's
temple.
what we need to figure out here. See, that'll calm down a whole lot of this confusion that's going on this social media and all this bullshit that's going on out here. Because we talking about two different things here, people. Now, when you talk about your Jews and all of the shit that they done went through, yeah, they did. But their history is different from our history.
Yeah, they wouldn't listen to the mom and dad neither.
You see?
Esau wouldn't listen to mom and dad.
Our history is the history with the big ass question mark behind it still. We don't know that we Yehudi.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. Oh, I was too fucked up with it. Wait. We don't know that we are the nation of Israel.
I got the
Judah,
definition. I got the definition.
Huh? What was Brother Yekabin tripping?
No, you ain't tripping.
Oh, Brother Yekabin ain't tripping. I was earlier, though. But I ain't no more. I ain't tripping no more. I'm back on
I
point
was
now.
tripping too. I came tripping a little bit too.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
know what I mean? We all
So-
it's part of life.
So yeah, we talk about three different things here. So okay, the Jewish people, if they ain't come from Yafet, and if they didn't come from, hold on, now history serves us right. Esau did connect with a lot of them other nations out there.
Yeah, Esau did.
Yeah, he did, and he aligned himself with a lot of them other nations that wasn't Shemitic.
Yep, customs too.
You know what I'm saying? Esau himself was, yeah, he come from, Abraham. But the people he aligned himself with, they didn't.
That's why I said two nations shall be in thy womb.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, now, the Hamitic people ain't Shemitic either.
I don't say they get big bro.
The Hamitic people ain't Shemitic people either.
No, but they might try to jump in.
But hold on, but they not. They Hamitic. They the Hamites.
Yeah. They might try to jump in though,
Yeah,
bro.
they not the Shemitic people, though.
Right.
All right? So let's not get the shit confused.
Right.
All right? Now, when we talk about our Father, when we talk about our nation, our nationality is talking about God, or not the God that, see, God is a general term. We talking about Yah. We talking about who some people call Yahweh. We talking about Yah, the father of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. This is who we talking about here. Let's get this confusion done and over with, man, before it gets out of hand. Before motherfuckers try and label some shit incorrectly. Let's get this shit out there. Alright? Now, when you talking about this nation, don't think that you ain't talking about the Father. Because this nation only exists because of the Father. The Father the one who ordained this nation. He the one created this nation. This nation belongs to him. So let's not get this shit confused and get it twisted. This is not our thing. The nation of Yisrael don't belong to the Jewish community. Huh?
I think they think so.
Brother Yekabin said that.
But you know,
what is Yisrael though? Hold on, let me break that down. Can I get into that?
Let's talk about what the book says about the nation of Yisrael.
All right, it say Israel, the descendants of Jacob.
It talks about it. Let's go with it. What it say?
Let's keep it going.
Even in their dictionary.
Yeah, in their dictionary. The whole Hebrew people, past, present, and future.
Now wait a minute. Now earlier when you was talking about that Semite shit, didn't you say Hebrew?
Let me keep going, yeah.
Oh, okay, keep going.
The whole Hebrew people, past, present, and future, regarded as the chosen people of Jehovah by virtue of the covenant of Jacob.
Man, now, hold on. I need one of these for that.
If the Bible not real, why they got Jacob's name
In the American Heritage Dictionary.
Right.
Why the fuck it is that? Now, you gotta see the wordplay that's going on here. You gotta see the trickery at play here.
Right.
So when everybody out here arguing this whole anti-Semitic bullshit, cause that's what it is. When they out here arguing this bullshit, who the fuck they talking about? How could Semitic people be anti-Semitic?
Right. How could they be Uncle Ruckus to their own people?
Right. Huh?
And they Semitic, and they actually.
But not on the ball. Wait. What they? The buck don't stop there. No. The ball don't stop rolling right there.
Don't stop there.
No, it don't stop right there. Because the nation of Yisrael is not only Shemitic. Oh man, we got a covenant with our Father, and that's that other circumcision that everybody is fucking forgetting about. Why y'all keep forgetting about the circumcision? Stop forgetting about the other circumcision. Because this is a two-way thing. So when you talk about anti-Semitic, say, well, damn, they anti-law too. They gotta be anti-Yah too.
If we that,
ain't that about a bitch?
Yeah, that is true, bro.
Why they missing all of this shit? And this what needs to be talked about. This is how you can tell when motherfuckers talking that real shit. Because all this shit is gonna be mentioned. Yeah, the confusion is gonna be clarified. When motherfuckers fuck up, they get one of these. And then it simply gets clarified. Like Brother Yekabin did earlier. Huh? Yeah. So let's get away from this whole confusion, man. Let's take us another little break. This shit is what? Too much.
They like, Ricky, you tripping too much. Why the fuck you always see your bad too much? I'm like, nigga, you brag too much. That's federal, nigga, you ask too much. Got some questions, just roll you a Dutch. Smoke one nigga, yeah, we lighting it up. Never dropping, I'm running it up. You asking me questions, you shit out of luck. We gon' let his ass up like the camera, like Kim for the alley. That nigga gon' die tonight. Yeah, we blowing up like get my attention. I get me a Uzi and vert, I'ma shake the whole block, make it sound like I'm winning a mission. Yeah, I'm a little quiet, but don't get it twisted, little nigga. Like, no, this shit can get wicked. I'm focused on paper, but niggas be throwing me off. I can't lie, be thinking I'm tripping. I'm talking to you, so I'm thinking about starting a business. Just stay out of the trench. I might have to stretch me a nigga just cause he was tripping. That's why I don't fuck with these niggas. I can't even fake with a nigga. They live by the gun with the skirt to pull up on a nigga. I don't give a fuck about a nigga. I'm all on my grind and I do it to step on a nigga. If it's something that's stuck with a nigga, just know I ain't tripping cause I'm like flex on a nigga too much. Why the fuck you always see your bad too much? I'm like, nigga, you brag too much. That's federal, nigga, you ask too much. Got some questions, roll you a Dutch. Smoke one nigga, yeah, we lighting it up. Never trapping, I'm running it up. You asking me questions, you shit out of luck. We gon' light his ass up like a candle, like kick through the alley. That nigga gon' die tonight. Yeah, we blowing up like a dynamite. Beat his ass up like that boy was an Amorite. They like, Rico, you tripping, nigga. Don't talk to no junkie that's doing too much. They like, Rico, you tripping, nigga. You shooting at niggas, you doing too much.
Now the car beat too fast, so we drifting too much. Too much sauce, so we dripping too much. Too much gas in this bitch, so we smoking too much. So I spark up again, I ain't floating enough. Can't find no brother, ain't pulling enough. Can't find no pills, I be rolling too much. Like for real, I might just need me a roller. I'm pushing P like it's sitting in the stroller. Can't shoot your shots, hit the bitch with a floater. These niggas got bird brains, so when it come to getting this bread, gotta move with his toes. We don't put shit up on shirts no more, we put shit up on posters. Before this COVID shit, been sick of you niggas, just call it Ebola. But look, I've been getting off D, done caught a few speeds, kinda get to the cheese like a chuck. Up in the night, I've been sneaking and creeping with Nina, I still fell in love with Beretta. Out in these streets, gotta get moved with a heater for rents, cause cold like the winter. When you get too much cheese, look out for rats, cause they're addicted to cheddar. And I got a homie, he move like Santa on a North Duck with a pole. 12 tries to be the nations, they can't join us cause it's soft like Dana Rose. Passing out scripts all through the streets cause it's good for your soul. Talk bro, them the chills, I be turning cars in boxes like Kia Soul. I'm plugged in the land of Lincoln, but shit, I'm from the show me state. Turn the heat up on the battle, fuck your plaid, I'm trying to make this cake. And we don't fuck with dumbbells, can't wait up for you, we ain't got time to wait. Move around the clock with cautious cause niggas ain't got time to waste. Gang.
Yisrael United. Every Saturday morning. 314-339. Hit the line. Yeah, search my blood. I see my music.
Abraham
and I don't even have to sneak this. I'm just chilling in God's place. Life gives me lemons and I turn them into hits. I love this life I live. I'm so spiritually rich. I'm so financially free. I give God all the glory. If you listen to my story, I bet I can make you holy. I declare and decree that all evil things will flee. I don't have to compete. I'm just trying to be a better me. I love this life I live. Keep my name out your mouth. I love the life I live. Keep my name out your mouth. You can't get the best of me. I'm at my destiny. I can understand why you heathens keep on testing me. Blessings coming in, all you see is the mess in me. A pretty mess, I mean. Flow so fresh and clean. Yeah, how you do that there? I see a hater over there. Y'all can look and stare. Last year, new year, long hair, can't care. Last year, new year, long hair, can't care. Thank you, Lord, I love the life I live. Thank you, Lord, I love the life I live. Thank you, Lord, I love the life I live. Keep my name out your mouth. I love the life I live. Keep my name out your mouth. I love the life I live. Keep my name out your mouth. I love the life I live. Better keep my name out your mouth. Just keep it. I love the life I live. Keep my name out your mouth. Just keep it. Keep my name out your mouth. Keep my name out your mouth. Better keep my name out your mouth. Keep my name out your mouth. Oh, but did you tell them how you messed up?
You say you talk a good game. What you gonna do when they implement the mark of the beast? Or you gon' refrain, or let them inside your brain? You say you talk a good game. What you gonna do when they implement the mark of the beast? Or you gon' refrain, or let them inside your brain? Or let them inside your brain.
They won't in, we won't out, they gon' win, we don't doubt, it's their world, we won't bow, until Hamashiach returns to it. We learned who the beast is, our defense is who we see when the night falls and they twinkle in the sky. The holy watchers, the watches and the clocks are ticking, time to make a decision. Chemtrails, 5G towers have risen, microchips have been implemented. Every season a viral strand is different, COVID to Delta to Omicron. Next year, what is it? Family members you can't visit when you run out of gas and out of cash, and that grain of rice is not in your skin to purchase a ticket to cross the border over into the next city. New world order, the government replaces the police with soldiers. Revelations written over 2,000 years ago are slowly unfolding before your eyes. You're still surprised, although we cry out, we scream and shout scriptures. Clearly we paint the pictures, clearly you still don't hear us, clearly you still won't listen until the beast is risen. Too late to be forgiven, talking a good game, we hear it, but
you say you talk a good game. What you gonna do when they implement the mark of the beast? Or you gon' refrain, or let them inside your brain? You say you talk a good game. What you gonna do when they implement the mark of the beast? Or you gon' refrain, or let them inside your brain? Or let them inside your brain. You already know how they coming, and there's no surprise. New world order is about to come, and there's no way you can hide. Open your eyes, come out the matrix, get the truth on this side. They really not hiding the evil plans, it's been all televised. At first it was about the corona, leaving this world terrified. And when you break that down, the number 666 will arise. That was the first stage of the mark, brought to us in disguise. And when they hit us with the corona, people were dropping like flies. I know they sitting back, laughing at our people dismise. Some people question why I'm like this, is prophecy coming alive. Take a deep breath, inhale, exhale. Think about your next move, cause it might send you to hell. Don't take that microchip and let them put that in your body. If you do, your body gon' break down faster than a Bugatti. It's all evil, let me tell you. I'm not here just to scare you, but more so here to warn you to stack up and to store food. Cause government assistance is gonna come with a catch. You will have no choice to be chipped when they come to your address. Many people say they are woke, but they are sleep like the rest. When that fire under your feet, will you still be against it? Cause you say you talk a good game. What you gonna do when they implement the mark of the beast? Or you gon' refrain, or let them inside your brain? You say you talk a good game. What you gonna do when they implement the mark of the beast? Or you gon' refrain, or let them inside your brain, or let them inside your brain.
You are listening to Yisrael United, hosted by your brother Yekobin. You can follow us on Instagram, check us out on Facebook, and also subscribe to that YouTube channel. We're a kingdom awakening a nation. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
All right, Yisrael United, we back in the building. We are back in the building. All right, man, you know, that was a very, very, very good conversation, man, we had about this whole Semitic thing, man. So let's just get the confusion out. You don't got nothing to worry about. Everybody that's of this nation, man, we all good, you know. We just need to know who we are and what does it take, you know. Just follow the laws, statutes, and commandments, man, and you all good. It don't even matter if you not Semitic, man. It don't even matter because you can be grafted into this nation, man. Because as long as you following the laws, statutes, and commandments, the Most High made you too. He made all nations. And he want all nations to be a part of his nation. That's what y'all gotta realize. It ain't to separate nobody. This ain't to be separate. It's to be separate from the world ways, yeah. To be separate from all this demonic energy, yeah. But no, it ain't to be separate from the Most High's love and the Most High's laws, the Most High's statutes and commandments. He wants you to come on into this. No matter what nation you a part of, he wants you to come on into this. The problem is, it's just certain nations out here that don't fuck with it. Period. They got their own God that they follow. Their own belief that they follow. So, that's where the issue come in at. Let's not get this shit confused. The argument ain't supposed to be Semitic or anti-Semitic. Nah. The argument supposed to be, is you a part of this nation or not? Period. Is you doing what it takes for you to be a part of this nation or not? Don't point the finger at another motherfucker. Look right at yourself and see, is you doing the shit you supposed to be doing to be called the Most High's chosen seed? Period. Starts with you. All right, so let's get on into this scripture, man. What we talked about last week, the same thing we just talked about now?
Basically.
Yes.
That was a loaded question. See, y'all talking about, we ain't talking about nothing.
I mean, but we said the Bible. It was said the history.
Tell him, King.
Alright. Alright. So what we at in the book?
Numbers chapter 2.
We're in Numbers chapter 2.
I believe it's verse
No, we're starting at verse 1. Everybody get your books out It's that time. We finna read scripture.
You know
we ain't
it,
gonna talk about what numbers.
man.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna talk about what numbers 1 was about.
How you gonna turn tablet?
What number 1 was about?
Numbers chapter 1.
Nah, for what?
Okay, I guess everybody remember.
Oh, you remember?
I remember it.
You remember what numbers was? Okay, hold on.
Let's recap.
So let's do it like this.
I remember numbers.
The nation of Yisrael, because we've been talking a lot about this nation of Yisrael, right? It's a lot of people that don't even know what the nation of Yisrael is. We talked about how it would come from Abraham.
We just talked about it.
No, I'm talking about, we talked about the lineage of everything though, right?
Yeah.
And we talked about how it got all the way down to
We did on this show.
Yisrael.
Today.
Right now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So everybody should be clear on that then, right?
Yeah.
All right. So since everybody clear on that, where are we at in this whole national awareness thing? So we know that we was in Egypt a long time ago, right? And we know that Moses got us out of that, right? You know, we crossed the Red Sea and all that, right? So we know all through the book of Leviticus, well, we learned about, like, through Genesis about Moses and Egypt thing, right? But when we get to Leviticus, we learned about...
Law, statutes, and commandments.
Wait a minute. What?
You said we learned that in Genesis. We actually learned that in Exodus.
Oh, shit.
So hold on. So Genesis, what did we learn?
We learned about Abraham, Adam and Eve.
Right.
Shem
So
and Japheth.
Genesis was about the beginning of, like, how our nation came about.
Yes, we didn't get
Okay.
to Moses until Exodus.
So we didn't get to Egypt until...
The end of Genesis.
Oh, so we was in Genesis, huh?
No, but you said Moses got us out of...
No, I'm talking about in Egypt.
Yeah, but you still said Moses. Moses wasn't even
Kaz is
alive.
trying to catch me tripping. That's what she trying to do. She want me to get one of them buddies. And nope, I don't get it, because I know I ain't tripping this time, Kaz. Nope, you got he tripping this time. So, Egypt was in Genesis. We was going into the down to the whole Joseph stories in Genesis.
Yeah.
Genesis is a long book.
But you didn't say Joseph.
I'm talking about Egypt.
Talking about all that.
You
got it
said
up to
Moses.
Jacob.
Now I did mention Moses,
And
but
all
I ain't
those
start
nations.
with Moses. I ain't starting
The
with
nation of
Moses.
Israel
Talking about
was in
Esau, all
Egypt
that.
though the whole time.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
I believe
We talking about the nation of Israel,
Talking about
the
the nation of
origins and how it began.
too.
And we going through the different books on how it began. So this is why I say Genesis, because Egypt, the nation of Yisrael, went to Egypt in Genesis, not in Exodus. In Exodus, that's when Moses went to the Pharaoh and was like, let us go. Because Exodus was a long book. This is not get this twist. It's a lot of shit that went on in Exodus.
And spiritual powers, spiritual gifts.
You know what I'm saying?
Most high.
So
Came down with
Exodus
these words.
is just about what Exodus. What does Exodus mean?
Ooh, say that again. What does Exodus mean?
What does
Like
Exodus mean?
Leaving bondage,
break
leaving
it.
Eden, breaking bondage,
Leaving.
A big ass leaving. That's what Exodus mean. A great leaving. Yes. And that's why the Exodus, the book of Exodus, is called what it is. Because that's when we left the fuck out of Egypt. Out of Mizraim, out of bondage. That's when we left that shit. Then we start learning about how to be a nation all over again. Because when we was in bondage, we start following the customs of the Egyptians.
And if we didn't do it, they was gonna kill us. They was gonna slay us.
What are you talking about? In Egypt?
Yeah, we wasn't following their stuff. You got
I don't
there's
think
rules
they
that came
will.
behind that. And if we wanted to eat our, because they had a pagan diet too. And if we wanted to eat our diet, we couldn't follow our diet. You know what I mean? We had to eat with
That was later on down the line. The beginning of the Egypt thing with Joseph, he was cool. It was
Joseph, no,
respect.
yeah, okay.
Now
you know,
later on down the
okay,
line,
yeah, okay.
when they started feeling that the nation of Israel was a threat,
Right. Yeah, because Joseph allowed them to eat what they could eat, supposed to eat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you got to remember, we was in bondage for a long ass time in Egypt, bro. Down there like 400 years.
I feel like it's a little bit. It says 400 years, but I feel like it was 400 years. Then we came back, and after another little time.
Because you got to remember what's going on here, though, bro. You got to remember what's going on. Now listen here. In the book of Exodus, we learned that we were the nation of the Most High. So the Most High, when he came to Moses, he said, tell the people, I'm the father of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We ain't know how to act as a nation back then. We needed to leave Egypt to go serve our Father. Correct. To remember how to become a nation again. When we left Egypt, we started having to learn about the laws and shit again. That's why when Moses came from off the mountain, he came down with the laws. Okay? That's what the building of the tabernacle was all about. That's what the separating of Aaron and his people was all about. All right? This was all about learning how we are supposed, it's basically relearning the covenant that our father left with our ancestors. This was a long time back then. You know? Our ancestors have been gone back then. But this is where we had to remember what's going on. I made the covenant with Abraham. I made the covenant with Isaac. And I made the covenant with Jacob. And I'm remembering that covenant because you are the children of Yisrael. That's what the whole thing was about. So we learned about all of these different laws and things like that. Well, now we to the point where we know about the laws, we know about the sacrifices again, then we we learned about the different, the rituals, what was it? Talk to me. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
No, I'm on point. I'm like, you remember a lot.
So no, we talked about, what do they call the sacrifices, what they talking about? The offerings, so y'all don't know what I'm talking about?
They had certain type of sin offerings.
So exactly, we have burnt offerings, we have live offerings, we have all these different kinds of offerings. Y'all sleep? So y'all don't know what I'm talking about?
No, we know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm just listening. I'm stuck. I'm listening. I'm like, you told me to listen, bro.
Right,
and then the book tell you to be slow to respond.
It was like
listen before respond.
That's what kind of threw me off.
Well, those are rituals.
Listen everything before you respond.
The offerings are rituals. Sacrifices are rituals. Those are offerings. So we learned about the different kinds of offerings that we were supposed to have. Now we're to the point where we are learning how to operate as a nation. What's the first thing we learned how to do in the book of Numbers? Because now that we learned the book of Leviticus was all about what?
Laws,
statutes, and commandments.
Laws, statutes, and commandments. The book of Exodus was all about what?
Great escape.
The great leaving.
Yeah.
The book of Genesis was all about what?
The beginning.
The origins. So we can start to see
international. I think we was about nationality too in Genesis.
The origins, right?
Okay. Oh,
right.
Damn,
Absolutely. So we start to see the purpose of these books. They're not just random books just put there. This is why the whole what they call Old Testament has to be in chronological order. It has to go in order like this.
Yeah.
The book of Numbers, the first thing we learned in the book of Numbers was how to do what?
Build an army.
How to build an army. That's what we learned about. So when you talk about what was Numbers chapter 1 about, Numbers chapter 1 was all about the army, the the registration process, getting the army together. So now let's see what Numbers chapter 2 is finna show us, because it's teaching us how to become a nation again. What's going on? So we see we're at a time in history now where we at a great awakening again. There's a lot of motherfuckers talking about not necessarily the nation of Yisrael, but they talking about this whole Semitic thing. It's an awakening going on. It's some knowledge that's being put out there, because now what they got to talk about, all this shit is leading to the Hebrews. All this shit is leading because they talking about the Jews, the Jewish, you see? All this shit started leading to Hebrews. Now when they start learning about the Hebrew people, now shit is finna start really starting to come out. So we have to start getting a grip on shit right now. Alright? So, yeah, so we see that they talking about this whole Semitic and Shemitic thing. Now, the nation of Israel is definitely a Shemitic people. Is the media talking about the Most High of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob right now, though?
No, they're not, bro. They can't be. Because why they misleading? Why they not saying anything about the nation of Yisrael?
So let's not get caught up in this confusion.
Right. That's why I got confused about it.
Because this shit right here that's going on,
it could be a trap too.
It ain't got nothing to do with us, y'all.
Could be a trap.
Right. Because they ain't mentioned the nation of Yisrael yet. They skipping around that. Because our Father addresses him as the father of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right. He don't addresses himself as the father of the Shemitic people.
Right.
Alright? So this kind of remind me of like when the Crusades was going on with the Christians against the Muslims, and we was ducked off, and that shit ain't had nothing to do with us. This is kind of like what's going on right now. With this whole Semitic, anti-Semitic thing that's going on.
Sound like a little cult going on too.
That ain't got shit to do with us right now, y'all. Let's not get the shit confused. Because ain't nobody mentioned the nation of Israel yet. Ain't nobody mentioned following no laws, statutes, and commandments yet neither. I ain't heard it. Am I missing it? Am I missing it?
They ain't talking about that.
At the same time, yeah, at the same time.
Cause look, every time I go look up and research all this stuff,
when you mention Semitic people, you throwing a whole lot of people in that bucket.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. That it's leading it down, and we getting there. So we got to get a grasp on it. We got to get a hold on it now, because that road is going there. It's like a ball going downhill. It's going there. At the bottom of the hill is the nation of Israel. All right. So that ball is rolling. They going down the Semitic road right now. Then they finna go down the Hebrew road right then. You see, because the Jews gonna be like, we Hebrew. So it's gonna go down the Hebrew road. But what does it take to be of the nation of Yisrael?
Still gotta re-circumcise inward and out.
So let's get a grip on this shit right now.
But bro, you gotta remember too, just because you speak Hebrew don't mean you really from the origin of it.
Just because you Hebrew don't mean that you are the nation of Yisrael either.
That's what I'm saying. Right. That's what I'm saying.
It's a lot of Hebrew people out here. Hey, to be called Hebrew just means that you of the many nations of Abraham. Let's get this knowledge out here so we don't be misled, y'all. Let's get this shit straight. Right here on Yisrael United, you getting this shit right here before all this shit come on up here. Before all this shit come on the open by all these other different social medias and all this shit start to get tainted. Let's get the truth out there now. Go to your dictionary and look up what it means to be of the nation of Yisrael. Because it's a lot of Semitic nations out here. It's a lot of Shemitic nations out here. But is this conversation about the nation of Yisrael or not?
Maybe.
That's the question.
Might could be.
Because these so-called African Americans,
There's no gray area.
these so-called African Americans that sleep, let me say this, and I can't say this shit no clearer than I'm saying this shit right now. If you got a big ass question mark behind your identity, behind your nationality, if you called African American, if you come from slavery, if that's where they say your history started at, then damn it, you are the Semitic motherfuckers that needs to be paying attention to what the fuck is going on right now. Stop calling your motherfucking self black.
Straight up.
Because this shit is hitting the fan, y'all. Yeah. Alright?
Yep.
Let's get into the proper place we need to be at. Let's know that our ancestors made a covenant with the father of this whole planet. They call him creator. Let's know this shit. Let's know that we got shit that we supposed to be doing. Let's know this shit. Let's know that we are an important nation, bro. We ain't to be looked over and looked at lightly. We ain't no fucking spectacle. Alright? We way more important than that. We just need to get this knowledge out there. We need to get a clearer understanding of who we are. We need to grab this shit. We need to own this shit. You know? Because they putting too much confusion out here. So we need to know this shit. Stop just listening to motherfuckers. Get your ass in the book. Read some of this shit. The argument ain't with you. When motherfuckers argue about this shit, they gotta argue with the book. They gotta argue with knowledge, with information. Not with you. You can sit on back and chill. Because you did your learning already. On that note, let's get into this book, man.
Alright. We reading at Numbers chapter 2, verse 1. Oh, my bad. Alright, mic check. Alright, we at Numbers chapter 2, verse 1. The Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, the people of Israel shall camp, each his own strength, each by his own standard, with the banners of their fathers' houses. They shall camp facing the tent of meeting on every side. Those to camp on the east side to eastward, the sunrise shall be of the standard of the camp of Judah by their companies. The chief of the people of Judah being Nashon, the son of Aminadab. His company is listed as being 74,600. Those to camp next to him shall be the tribe of Issachar. The chief of the Mina people of Issachar being Nathaniel, the son of Zuar. His companies listed being 54,400. The tribe of Zebulun, the chief of the people of Zebulun being Eliab, the son of Helen. His company is being 57,400. His company is being listed. All of those listed of the camp of Judah by their companies were 186,400. They shall set out first on the march. On the south side shall they be standard of the camp of Reuben by their companies, and the chief of the people of Reuben being Eleazar, the son of Shedar. His company is listed being 46,500. And those who being next to him shall be the tribe of Simeon. The chief of the people of Simeon being Shelumiel, the son of Zurishaddai, as his company being 59,300. Then the tribe of Gad, the chief of the people of Gad being Eliphat, the son of Ruel, his company and being listed 45,650. All those listed in the camp of Reuben by their companies were 151,450. They shall set out second. Then the tent of meeting shall set out with the camp of the Levites in the midst of the camp as they camp. So they shall set out each in position, standard by standard. On the west shall be the standard of the camp of Ephraim by their companies, and the chief of the people of Ephraim being Elishama, the son of Ammihud. His company is being 400,500. And next to him shall be the tribute of Manasseh, and the chief of his people being the Gamuel, the son of Pedazur. His company is being listed being 32,200. The tribe of Benjamin, the chief of his people of Benjamin being Abidan, the son of Gideon. Hold on, Gideoni. Man, his company is being. You heard me. His company is being 35,400. All those listed of the camp of Ephraim by their companies were 108,100. Those shall set out third on the march. On the north side shall be the standard of the camp of Dan by their companies. The chief of the people of Dan being Ahizar, the son of Ammishaddai.
Well, hold on. Before you keep going, I want to know something, man. What are we talking about right now?
They getting all the army set and stationed to getting the army stationed to where they supposed to be at in their jurisdictions.
Right now, it says something about Ephraim was.
Is that only for being? Is that only for being like right there, or is that for setting out? Cause it sounds like that.
What you mean setting out?
Like go somewhere.
They protecting the tabernacle. That's why it's in the middle. They surrounding the tabernacle.
And they station them in certain different areas. Like
so now this one on the north side.
So like
this
one on the west with the tabernacle. So they
right. That's what I'm talking about. Right. In case for traveling.
But they still gotta stay in their position.
Right. Yeah. That's what I was saying on me.
Tabernacle.
Yep.
Basically, how they was gonna walk with the tabernacle. Basically, right. In case they need to.
And they don't want nobody trying to destroy their altars and stuff. Cause war.
So it's all about protection.
Always ahead of time.
Right. And how they move. Right.
Just,
it ain't about being in one spot. Is what I'm saying.
Letting us know how many people is on each side. The north, the east, like basically surrounding that tabernacle.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Keep going then. Seems like we know what's going on.
That's a lot of people, honestly.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Judah stepped.
Yeah.
On the north side shall be the standard of the camp of Dan by their companies. the chief of their people being Dan, being Ahizar, the son of Ashamadai. His company is listed being 62,700. And those to camp next to him shall be the tribe of Asher. The chief of the people of Asher being Pijel, the son of Okran. His company being enlisted as 41,500. The tribe of Naphtali, the chief of the people of Naphtali being Ara, the son of Enan. His company is listed being 53,400. All those listed in the camp of Dan were 157,600. They shall set out last and standard by standard. These are the people of Israel as being listed by their fathers' houses. These are the people of Israel as listed by their fathers' houses. All those listed in the camps in their companies were 603,550.
You used to read the old,
yeah.
KJV. You used to read that.
Hold on, but the Levites were not listed among the people of Israel, as the Lord commanded Moses. Thus did the people of Israel according to all love that the Lord commanded Moses. So they camped by their standards. So they set out each one in his clan according to his father's house.
600,000. That's protected that one tabernacle. It was really outside.
Wouldn't you protect your most valuable possession?
I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm just saying it's a lot of people.
That's how they protect it. That's their most
You got the same
valuable
version.
possession. So imagine you protecting your right possession rather than the whole nation protecting
You read
theirs.
this before though, right? It's like your first time, so.
I'm not saying that I wouldn't. I'm saying there's a lot of people.
You read the popcorn.
I want to read this. I need to buy the book.
Yeah, I'm not saying I wouldn't.
It's worded just like it's the same thing.
Yeah.
So what y'all think about that, man? That was a real short chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that chapter's hard though, because the station.
It was a cool chapter.
Because the station is
The circle.
Yep.
Go ahead. Starting that.
That chapter's hard because it stationed our people in all the places where they felt where we needed to be at to make sure that the altars, the tabernacles, and our holy places was protected. You know what I mean? Was protected and all that stuff like that. Yeah. The sacred places was protected. Why they did it? The Most High had to come in and command them to do something like this. They didn't do this off their own thoughts. They didn't go off their own mind. It was something that was commanded them to do. So I thought that was spectacular. And how they did it, and how it just kind of stopped on us. I feel like we should read another chapter.
It did just kind of stop like that. Then I was like, I was waiting on some more. Like, what you finna say? Is it? Yeah, just stop like that. But that's all good though. You know, I fucks with it. You know. All right, well, talk to me, Ben Yekabin. What you think about reading that?
I kind of liked it this chapter because it was teaching us how to. It's like the blueprint of how to move as a people, like, and keeping the tabernacle in the middle, the most holiest place / thing in the middle. I kind of liked it that in the whole blueprint aspect of the chapter.
Yeah,
and what they was doing.
They don't teach you nothing. They show you.
Yeah, teach me a whole lot, but I ain't gonna say it on camera.
No doubt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, Demetrius, brother Demetrius.
Yes, sir.
What you think? How about the chapter? How did you like it?
It explains a lot about how they protected the tabernacle. You know how they surrounded it. You know each tribe and group of the 12 tribes had a each one of them had a group of soldiers out there to do what they supposed to do.
Yep. And all of them had like they leaders, they chiefs and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was organized.
Uniform on me, facts.
Yeah.
Protect the holy of holies.
And it's needed. That's needed, man. That is needed. We need that. You know,
Like
because
nowadays.
that's to protect the nation. You know, that's what the whole nation, the whole tribe of Levi was there. Is to protect the people, protect the nation.
Started talking to people about it.
So they wasn't even supposed to be a part of the army. You know what I'm saying? They ain't a part of the army. They on a whole nother type of army. You know what I'm saying? That's the army for us.
The streets with it.
I mean,
all right, Devon, what you think?
About chapter, it's a good chapter. It do read from chapter 1 and 2. It do let you know how to get your army base together, get that all set up, and chapter 2 just basically let us know how protected that one. That one. It's not an item. It is a place, a holy place. It let us know how important that was by them having to protect. By that many people having to protect that tabernacle, and that also kind of bring it into real life, like how other people in different nations step for their nation.
Yeah.
Basically how we should be instead of
how we supposed to be. If we just get back into place the way we're supposed to be, bro, it could be done.
Yeah.
And I love our African Americans, bro, because they not African American.
Exactly. This is why this knowledge is for them. This is why we need to wake up to this shit, man. We need to wake up.
Mexicans too, bro, because they're not Mexicans.
You know
what I mean?
That's
My
real.
Jamaicans.
Bywords.
You know?
Exactly. That's real.
Like straight up. Puerto Ricans. Spanish, all those.
I like the chapter. And it shows how organized we was as a nation. It also emphasizes how important it was to know what your nation is, not your nation, but who your tribe is, and not to intermingle within your tribe. Within the different tribes, I should say.
I didn't even think about that. So you don't think a tribe of Judah could have a tribe of Benjamin wife?
I mean, they can to bring the wife over, and they won't be considered as a tribe.
I ain't never think of stuff like that. Y'all little brain just be working, don't it, girl? Y'all see what she talking about?
I see what you're talking about. You said a tribe of Benjamin. Like what you mean?
So if I'm in the tribe of Judah, and I liked a woman in the tribe of Benjamin, I wanted to wife her, would I be allowed to do that?
You should be.
Yeah, I mean, she not.
Well, yeah, I should be. She'll be my wife, and then she'll just have to be of my tribe then.
Yeah, she wouldn't be.
Y'all be Judite. It'd be Judah and Benjamin. It'd still be Judah, though. Golf Judah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, but she'll still be Benjamin.
But the kids would be Judah.
You still got Benjamin in you, but you Judah. You know what I mean? They ain't finna be. You know
so
what I mean?
what I'm thinking about is the Egyptian wives.
Right. So if we gonna get an Egyptian wife, we can. Because what would that Egyptian wife? She'll have to follow our customs. She'll have to become of us.
Commandments. Right.
Right. Now you don't want to do what Solomon did and fucked around, and that's moving a little bit too far. Right. He got too many and start following their customs, and he got fucked up by doing that.
Yep.
So
he broke the law.
Yeah, our nation be fucking up too. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good, man. I want to hear some of this right here.
You ain't level 22. Y'all know what it is.
I'll give you like 10 wives one day.
Everybody looking for their identity. Searching for my identity, blessed to keep the energy. Gotta stay from enemies, friends turn to frenemies. Situations living in, got us needing dividends. The Lord work, I will defend. One day I will descend. Searching for my identity, blessed to keep the energy. Gotta stay from enemies, friends turn to frenemies. Situations living in, got us needing dividends. The Lord work, I will defend. One day I will descend. Gotta move with the same space. Used to be a free agent. This ain't the days we living in, and we all subject to payment. See the whole world complaining, gotta hold it down like a basement. Arrogance leave you faceless. The ones on top become complacent. That's obvious and blatant. We could never be adjacent. Bring the truth in like Nason and tell the wickedness vacant. Them scriptures you should be embracing, so we can kill the lies like Jason. You the prince if you ain't living for the throne. Leviticus 20 and 27, you can't miss. Get them stones ready for the witch, bringing the bliss. The tribes don't go when we bringing the bliss. If you going against, you need to call it a quit. Love everybody, but some of these nations be dissing. Stop responding until you get the message. Searching for my identity, blessed to keep the energy. Gotta stay from enemies, friends turn to frenemies. Situations living in, got us needing dividends. The Lord work, I will defend. One day I will descend. Searching for my identity, blessed to keep the energy. Gotta stay from enemies, friends turn to frenemies. Situations living in, got us needing dividends. The Lord work, I will defend. One day I will descend. The only recognition I want is from the Most High. Fight through poverty conditions, so you know I don't lie. It feels like the majority of blacks in prisons, fucked up and fell subject to Esau wicked system. Second Peter's 3 and 10, gon' connect you to the end. Why the sunny bleach your skin? You a sucker by nature. He done took the wrong spin. Esau body made a sin. Hebrews 12 and 16, but you can start at verse 10. Let me tell you something, righteous ways is given and the truth to set you free. Give me the strength like Moses when he parted the Red Sea. I can bet a meal the heathens already peaked. I can bet a meal the heathens already peaked. Searching for my identity, blessed to keep the energy. Gotta stay from enemies, friends turn to frenemies. Situations living in, got us needing dividends. The Lord work, I will defend. One day I will descend. Searching for my identity, blessed to keep the energy. Gotta stay from enemies, friends turn to frenemies. Situations living in, got us needing dividends. The Lord work, I will defend. One day I will descend.
Oh yeah, hey Mark.
Christ gang got the whole band. CG for Christ gang.
What had is CG?
I need an island I can go to, maybe bring a couple locals, live it up like you supposed to. Give me a yacht and make it go to. You can't get on unless we know you. Can't get on unless we know you. I need an island we can go to. I need an island we can go to. Need an island I can go to, maybe bring a couple locals, live it up like we supposed to. Give me a yacht and make it go to. You can't get on unless we know you. You can't get on unless we know you. I need an island we can go to. I need an island we can go to. I need an island we can go to. You can't come with unless we know you. Know all the time it's just my locals. Speaking the truth through these vocals. Finna bring out all my nobles. We gon' shine like some opals. The price is right, so give me total. Hit me up like Hello Motors. Spiritual worldwide like we global. No need to be antisocial. Where the heck is Constantinople? You can't see me unless you come focus. Ain't no need for the univocals. Hold the peace like a soaker. I'm on top like Mojo Jojo. Won't catch me being metriol. I need an island we can go to. Maybe bring a couple locals. Live it up like we supposed to. Give me a yacht and make it go to. You can't get on unless we know you. You can't get on unless we know you. I need an island we can go to. I need an island we can go to. I need an island we can go to. Maybe bring a couple locals. Live it up like we supposed to. Give me a yacht and make it go to. You can't get on unless we know you. You can't get on unless we know you. I need an island we can go to. I need an island we can go to. Why you gotta do me like that? We on this.
Score
Why you gotta treat me like that? Why? I know you ain't gonna treat me like that. Why you gotta leave me like that? Why you gotta treat me like that? Why? I know you ain't gonna leave me like that. Why you gotta leave me like that? Why? I know you ain't gonna treat me like that.
I know you ain't gon' leave me like that. Tripping off the goose, got your mind gone. And the pill popping got you wanna hurt your peak. Thinking people tryna plot on you in the street. You tripping, you know the score. Say it's me. There's some good advice for you to keep. Get connected with the KJV, so we can see something more than prosperity. They telling me to preach then. So now I gotta speak. Enlighten my people, like I'm my brother's keeper. Gotta wake them up from the sleep. Old school with the scripts. Like I need a beeper. Keep an eye out for them heathens. You gotta peep 12 tribes, we love them, but we wanna sleep. Esau, why you always trying to kill the brethren? That's why the whole world calling you the other man. Instead of the brethren. Can't catch me acting like a publican. Gotta solve the problem, man. Never keep hate bottled in. Got too much love bottled in. Gotta walk by faith, and not by sight. That's why every day I'm praising the Most High for changing my life. Why you gotta treat me like that? Why I know you ain't gonna treat me like that? Why you gotta leave me like that? Why you gotta treat me like that? I know you ain't gonna treat me like that. Why?
We got the power of the angels on us. Trying to move mountains straight up. Year 1122. Man, you already. I'm talking about bringing weather, lightning. I'm talking about thunderstorms. I'm talking about monsoons, quakes. Yahusha is real Naz. You did your thing. Bring it all. 12 tribes gonna bring it all. Most High coming with it. What if we can move mountains? And I ain't talking about a dream. Tap in and start controlling lightning. Spiritual powers for the entire team. I want that Superman laser vision. Gotta strike them heathens with them angelic precision. All precision. I'm going in like an incision. All head on, straight up collision. Keep the commandments, yeah, you know that's my decision. Why the heathens always bringing on the vision? They don't know. The Most High gon' give us provision. That means to these wicked nations, no competition. We gotta get to the mission. But first we gotta understand the inward circumcision. 12 tribes I'm rolling with, I had to mention. Egypt means bondage, and that's the definition. Arrogance got them trapped in religion. The tribes one body like a coalition. Why ain't giving us our recognition? Cause we got some things to be dealt with like a proposition. Let's do this then. You gotta be converting transition. Straight up. Stop following these pagan traditions and religions. Tell them. You gotta be ambitious, come with repetition. The tribes coming with ammunition. Persecution, scriptures coming for them politicians. We all working parts, so I'ma play my position. Them scriptures gonna help you use your intuition. Always keep an eye out for the opposition. What if we can move mountains? And I ain't talking about a dream. Tap in so we control lightning. Spiritual powers for the entire team. Yeah, man, it's all about them spiritual powers right now. Connect to the Most High, keep them laws, statutes, and commandments. One day you gonna wake up with some gift. 22. Yahusha Israel Nazareth. Yahusha Israel Nazareth. If I catch the people lacking, fill them up with scripts. Can't forget about the daily bread and the daily meal. 1 Corinthians 3 and 2, Matthew 6 and 11 off the rip. Precepts locked and loaded, about to empty the clip. If I catch the people lacking, fill them up with scripts. Can't forget about the daily bread and the daily meal. 1 Corinthians 3 and 2, Matthew 6 and 11 off the rip. Precepts locked and loaded, about to empty the clip. John 6 and 35 gon' help your spirit come alive. I'm tryna see that John 6 and 51, that living bread that came down from heaven's son. But first we gotta go to Proverbs chapter 30 and 8 be the verse. This is part of keeping the commandments, and the Most High gon' help you flee from the curse. What about getting rid of oppression? Isaiah 14:2, the confession. Wicked nations got my people breaking laws and bringing more transgressions. And baptizing people to religion is part of possession. I know you might have 1,000,001 questions. Let's bring 1,000,001 blessings. If I catch the people lacking, fill them up with scripts. Can't forget about the daily bread and the daily meal. 1 Corinthians 3 and 2, Matthew 6, 11 off the rip. Precepts locked and loaded, about to empty the clip. If I catch the people lacking, fill them up with scripts. Can't forget about the daily bread and the daily meal. 1 Corinthians 3 and 2, Matthew 6, 11 off the rip. Precepts locked and loaded, about to empty the clip. Religion was all man-made by the oppressor. That's the indiscretion that's bringing aggression, corrupting the message. It's very depression that's left in the bad impression that got the people confounded and second-guessing. Psalm 35, verse 4 through 6 be the lesson. Proverbs 18 and 13, listen to everything before responding. We living in a recession, it seems like more of a depression. Put down on Smith & Wesson so you can get your blessings. Matthew 26, verse 52 on down to 54, be them testimonies. Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verse 18, wisdom is better than a weapon. If I catch the people lacking, fill them up with scripts. Can't forget about the daily bread and the daily meal. 1 Corinthians 3 and 2, Matthew 6, 11 off the rip. Precepts locked and loaded, about to empty the clip. If I catch the people lacking, fill them up with scripts. Can't forget about the daily bread and the daily meal. 1 Corinthians 3 and 2, Matthew 6, 11 off the rip. Precepts locked and loaded, about to empty the clip. It's all love. Most High in Christ bless. Shalom.
Talking about my sorrows. Talking about my sorrows. Look where we are. Talking about my sorrows. Look where we are. Talking about my sorrows. Hey, hey, look where we are. Talking about my sorrows. Hey, hey, look where we are. I won't go too far. Gotta make it back. They can't take my guap. I did master tap. Not a lot of steps. There's no lag. Get into the car and drift at. Hey, hey, oh, going through it. Coming from the bottom to the top, I'm influenced. Never ever hate on a man. I'ma stay on my grind till I die and shine. I'ma be fine. Look where we are. So, talking about myself. Look where we are. Talking about myself. Look where we are. Talking about myself. Look where we are. Look where we are. From the earth mattress. From sleeping on the ground. I'ma come until I die, yeah. And you know why? Because I'm finna provide for mine, yeah. I'm gonna do what's right on my sorrows. Look where we are, on my sorrows. Look where we are, on my sorrows. Look where we are.
Saying affirmations daily, I'm living abundance. Negative energy is so redundant. I'ma keep on doing me, I fear no judgment. Only God can judge me, I'm running from nothing. All I see is all these hundreds keep coming and coming. You a silly little thing, keep fighting and fussing. I'm just chilling in the cut, just call me McLovin'. I got the juice right now, you ninjas is bugging. Look who I'm becoming, I'm really onto something that's greater than great. I waited with faith, I did it with grace. This isn't a race, and even if I gave head starts, I in first place. I made mistakes, I made a shake. I wake and pray, I gets the cake. You wears a cape, don't trust no snakes. It's time to chill right now, let's pump the brakes.
They ate the apple from the tree, they disobeyed God. Disobeyed God, then you really is a fraud. 9 times out of 10, you don't know who you are. I just look to the stars and I pray to the Lord. I just pray to the Lord. I just pray to the Lord. I just pray to the Lord. I look up to the stars and I pray to the Lord.
Second verse, not a curse, that's gon' come near me. All you goofies and you demons, yeah, I know you fear me. I ain't flexing, I ain't stunting, I'm just disappearing. Divine ones, anointed ones, them the ones that hear me. Last week, you was hating, now you up here cheering. Super blessed, no more stress, I'm just persevering. I ain't tripping off no snake or no sneaky sneering. Keep my name out your mouth is what I'm overhearing. Keep my name out your mouth and stop all that smearing. I took my hand off the wheel and stopped interfering. I'm in the passenger and God is the one that's steering. I'm the chosen one and God is the one I'm fearing. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Only fools despise wisdom and instruction.
Only fools despise wisdom and instruction. They ate the apple from the tree, they disobeyed God. Disobeyed God, then you really is a fraud. 9 times out of 10, you don't know who you are. I just look to the stars and I pray to the Lord. I just pray to the Lord. I just pray to the Lord. I just pray to the Lord. I look up to the stars and I pray to the Lord.
Separate from enemies is part of our destiny. Gotta Raps them eating like some mummy. You know the scriptures feel good in your tummy. Talking about that daily bread, yeah, that milk and honey. That spirituality, ubiquitous, bringing new money. Ubiquitously bringing new money.
I be getting money, yeah, you know that I'm the GOAT. Everywhere we go, that's where I turn up at. I be getting money, don't try me like a dummy. I hit you with the scripture and I rap you like a money. Exodus 3:8, though 3 and 8, though that feel good in my motherfucking tummy now. But it goes up and it must come down. I don't play around 'cause we in my hometown. The swag on the beat and you know I'm swagged out. Hit you in my rhymes and you know it's my time. You know it's my time and I really gotta shine. I be chillin' with my city and my music. St. Louis my city and you know it's my home. I be making bands for all my fans. Every time they see me they be calling me a man. I don't play around 'cause you know I'm thugged out.
Commandments, life was all for nothing. Gotta get the commandments like it's the second coming. No need for the lies, life is better if you keep it 100. They try to be the shit like some plumbers. Raps them eating like some mummy. You know the scriptures feel good in your tummy. Talking about that daily bread, yeah, that milk and honey. That spirituality, ubiquitous, bringing new money. Ubiquitously bringing new money.
I think I should. Picture living perfect in a time where you didn't have idols that's possessing the people's mind. Too many being ruled by Israel. No lies been solicited to the nations and the government for the people. That's not trying to conquer and use segregation. Instead, they delivering us from evil. And they outside giving the tithes. Because they here for all of the people. Now let's be real, Israel. I'm trying to work some miracles. Just like you. And just like a thief in the night, it's all gonna come true. So stand up, ovation, coming from all over the world, in different universal locations. Always praising the Creator for waking us up, 'cause that's our salvation. And glorifying Him in the laws of repentance. Chosen to be elected, got me screaming, I be fuck Satan. So coming to me and Yahuwah ways. So we seek to put together the 144K, 24/7 each and every day. I'm just trying to build up a whole new nation, whole new nation, whole new nation. I'm just trying to build up, whole new nation, whole new nation, whole new nation. You got an antichrist spirit if you going against Nat Turner. So I lied to that a little bit. And on the 7th day he rested. That don't mean we can't fix it through our dreams. So let's do this like two of a kind, kings and the brides. And for sure, we ain't losing this time. This time, 12-12 coming to open the gates. Yeah, and we back outside. And for all the pools and scoffers and haters, y'all living in the last days. Go look it up. 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 3 and 4. Blessings for them readers. Precept on precept. Here a little, there a little. And if you not praising the Most High, your spirit brittle. Because the new earth gon' have angels that's gon' put that ox ass in the dirt. Gotta be put on the right path to keep that vessel safe. And it's still all love over here for old ye little faith. I don't know why you hate so much. It's probably that reprobate. Scoffers drowning, less desire. Plus envious ways. Shake my head. I'm just trying to build up a whole new nation. Whole new nation. Whole new nation. I'm just trying to build up. Whole new nation. Whole new nation. Whole new nation. You got an antichrist spirit if you going against Nat Turner.
want us to seek his ways, cause he the one who truly freed the slaves. And if you sleeping, chapter 1 and verse 20. But this time y'all gon' be hoping in new faith. Instead of cherishing money, they got people segregated by culture, colors, and even names. Corruption, corroding our veins. You hear me? You know, it's deeper than the principles. You hear me? So you better go read Ephesians 6 and verse 12. Yeah.
Year level 22. We got the brother Enrico on here.
Let's go.
Dope, turn that shit up.
What you want me to do? I'm just teaching the truth. Gotta raise the youth. Scriptures bringing the proof. Made for me and you. Gotta make the right move. Right decisions we use. Just don't get it confused. What you want me to do? I'm just teaching the truth. Gotta raise the youth. Scriptures bringing the proof. Made for me and you. Gotta make the right move. Right decisions we use. Just don't get it confused.
Yeah, they call me Rico, no, I had to start from the bottom to fight my way up to the top. The scripts gave me power to learn, yeah, we come from the trust, Yisrael, be that night, so we started. Was thinking I'm tripping, whole time I was really just lost to that Bible, had gave me some logic. Most I be the one that we stuff on, don't be on no shit, we gon' smite his ass like we some pirates. You know how I'm coming there, hopped on this beat just to kill it, go somewhere I put my commitment. This that stuff for gamma, so I gotta score me a jump out to show that I really committed. This Bible my new heavy metal, don't need me a gun, take a script to the face like a blunt. Yeah, it's time to wake up the nation, we preach to the streets, we gon' show what we really about.
What you want me to do? I'm just teaching the truth. Gotta raise the youth. Scriptures bringing the proof. Made for me and you. Gotta make the right move. Right decisions we use. Just don't get it confused. What you want me to do? I'm just teaching the truth. Gotta raise the youth. Scriptures bringing the proof. Made for me and you. Gotta make the right move. Right decisions we use. Just don't get it confused. Yisrael in the streets and we preaching for you. I ain't talking weatherman, but we bringing the news. Shout out to the Most High from being on the ones and twos and protecting the people. Got me on my P's and Q's. Wake them up and never snooze. The choice is yours and you have the right to choose. You better make the right moves. In breaking y'all commandments, you have the right to refuse. Commandments being recycled like it's time to reuse. Precept upon precept like we looking for clues. I can never sell my people out for some shoes. I just wanna float on these heathens just like a canoe. Might take a cruise and bring Israel through. All we gotta do is stick together just like some glue. Hamashiach was from the tribe of Judah. Hebrews 7 and 14 gon' hit like a Ruger. Hebrews 7 and 14 gon' hit like a Ruger. What you want me to do? I'm just teaching the truth. Gotta raise the youth. Scriptures bringing the proof. Made for me and you. Gotta make the right move. Right decisions we use. Just don't get it confused. What you want me to do? I'm just teaching the truth. Gotta raise the youth. Scriptures bringing the proof. Made for me and you. Gotta make the right move. Right decisions we use. Just don't get it confused.